Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, everyone. We're going to do a couple of little side quests that I noticed that I picked up during main missions in previous episodes, and I never did them to kind of show you what they are. So this one is called Follow the Butterflies, and we were in the Three Broomsticks when we picked this up, and now we're going to follow those. There's a bunch of the butterflies all over the place. All you have to do is come to this
There
spot.
they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. This one is the Wicked Lord of all these butterflies.
Alright, where'd the butterflies go?
Oh,
There they
wow.
are.
Look what we have here.
So the butterflies just lead you to a hidden chest. That's pretty much it. We are not going to the spider cave.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
I do have an answer for you.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
I did and was well rewarded.
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Once you have completed the initial follow the butterflies, then butterflies will open up all over the world for you to find a bunch of different chests. Alright, let's see while we're here what Serona wants.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I spoke with him.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle have a Wiggenweld supply?
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
And why did you leave your box of letters with her?
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Well, I will try and stop by.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay, will do.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Miss Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked me if I'd come and see you.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Well, you'd have to compensate me a lot because those only grow around spider caves. You know how I like spiders. But I do have some with me I guess I could give you.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
What was Serona like when she was my age?
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
What was in the box of letters?
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
I think I already gave them to you, right? Find and enter the cavern, though. Still wants me to go seek those out, huh?
Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Of course.
This place has seen better days. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Potato!
You're down below, aren't you?
Tiger!
Accio!
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes. Let's play predator and
I started a
prey,
bit of a
shall we?
fight, but I'm up here.
Reducto!
Missed.
Confringo!
Oh, I didn't miss. I fell off the cliff. I'll take this though.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! The beasts are safer now.
Back up to the cave.
All comes to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Revelio. Incendio! That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Get away from the chests.
Revelio.
That looks like a battle arena. Which means spiders, probably.
Revelio.
Interesting little side gate.
Revelio.
I love caves. Here we go.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. It's in London. Revelio.
One troll down.
Lumos. On a cold night. Tonight. On a cold night. Revelio. Tonight. This must be Sirena's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirena. I think that's everything. Sirena will be glad to have this back.
It's everything but not everything in the cave. So, we're going to go a little bit more.
Revelio.
I need to drop down there. Stuff stuck everywhere in the cave. I figured that you could do that, but try it nonetheless. Think we've gotten everything out of the cave.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Sirena. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Happy to help.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Okay, that's a couple of the side quests done. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, and thank you for watching.